You come right here, you get your sauce. This is handmade. This is. I don't even want to start preaching. I want to start preaching. Y'all go to church if y'all want to preach. If y'all want to come in here, you get the music.
Oh my God.
This man said, go to church if you want the preaching. Go to church if you want the preaching. For here, you get the music.
American, I ain't finna preach up in here.
Beat the drums up, man.
Yo, my house is a literal mess right now, but that's okay because we're not staying here. It's a studio day. Got a little bit of Maverick City on the TV. And you can start your day right. Just a tad. It's interesting. Like, talking to family is super interesting, yo. Especially after a traumatic experience, because I feel like the conversation gets real. It gets super real. We pulling off. Hey, appreciate it, man.
What up, man?
What's going on with you?
You out here vlogging?
Man, you know it. Hey, this man's set up right now, bro.
Why I feel like Maddie or something right now?
Bro, you're Maddie right now.
I am Maddie. That makes you Peter, right?
That's a fact. Later, bro. Hey, Jermaine said he's sliding.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
He playing games. Look at this man set up, bro. Hey, how you turn this on when I want to come in here and show your stuff up?
Well, they all have manual like things you can push. Like that has a button by itself. That has this little button right here.
Okay.
And then the lights in the back, the LED.
Yeah.
It has a white button back there. You just push that, turn it on.
That's too far.
Yeah, I just use the app when I come here for all of it. So.
Has Rollins seen it yet?
I just showed him yesterday when I was about to leave. He was like, I asked him, I was like, yo, you seen the setup yet? He was like, yeah, man, I walked through, I saw it there on Wednesday or whatever. And I was like, nah, I was like, nah, you ain't see the setup.
You ain't see it though.
So he walks in just like this, bro. So he comes in, he goes just like this. Yeah, I had walked through, I saw this, and I was checking it out. It looked real nice. Whoa! He's like, there's a full setup now. So then that area.
Bro, you know what I've been messing with too, bro?
What?
Like the under couch lighting. Like if you have like lighting that's literally.
That might be a vibe.
Yeah, that's literally like sitting like underneath this, and just like illuminating like just the bottom, like almost like underglow.
That might be dope.
Bro,
I might
listen, man. They don't call me the Black Martha Stewart for nothing.
No one calls you that ever. I haven't even heard you call you that. Get out of here with that,
dude. 2023, baby. Black Martha Stewart. Let's make it a thing.
Make it stick, huh?
All right, bro.
All right, fam.
Yo, be safe. Yeah, his face is definitely better looking than my face, but it's my baby. Robbie burning that Island Bliss like it's the only thing that you smell in the studio when you come around. The best scent by Canary Ave. There's gonna be a lot of background noise. Honestly, the AC is on. It is a cool day in South Florida, but it is not the coolest day inside of the studio. You might hear one of my best friends / roommates, Alex, singing in the background. He's actually setting up a couple things. It's just what it's gonna be. It's literally just what it's gonna be. But I'm fine with that. Why? Because we have a space, bro. It's like the best feeling, literally, to be able to come into a place that's your own, that your homeboy is like right there with, that's set up the way that you want it, and be doing the thing that you've been wanting to do for as long as you can remember.
I gotta go after that. On my way to the finish line.
I don't know, like the yeah.
One time, right?
On there is like it's kind of sticking to me, but I think it could be because I've been hearing it so many times that now I can't imagine the song without it.
Okay.
So I might have to sleep on it for like. I knew it was coming too. I knew it was coming. That's why I gave the disclaimer. It could be because I've heard, like, when you play the same thing like 7, 8, 20 times, you like, all right.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, like in 3 days after we ain't hear the song, and then you come back to the song and you got fresh ears. It's like, all right, maybe not. But now it's kind of
sticking to you now.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's probably just stuck in your head.
It's stuck in there.
All right, let me hear it. Maybe I get stuck in my head too.
What were we talking about? So yeah, I was talking to my uncle not too long ago. Like this was like right after surgery. If you didn't know, I had like brain surgery, had a tumor in my head, and I'm glad to be okay. Glory to God. To be honest, we're doing good. But I had a whole conversation with my uncle. He was telling me how difficult it would have been for me to get proper medical care if I was still in Jamaica. If you don't know, I migrated here to America when I was about 2 years old. So my uncle was thinking about it. He was talking about it. He lives in New York right now, but he came from Jamaica. And he was like, dude, to be 1,000% honest with you, if that tumor showed up while you were still on the island, it would have taken a lot longer for you to get the treatment that you would have needed. One, because of availability of technology there. And that's not to say that it's impossible. But then two, it would have taken a lot more money. And just like from an economical standpoint, like the family didn't have it. And then he brought up this insane point that like really hit. He said, essentially, you don't have anybody that's going to be able to give you the blueprint for the success that you're looking for. You have to pave it yourself. And he said, everything that you've done so far in life is you like putting that sweat and tear and grit in for you and for the next generation. And I remember when I was younger, he'd always talk about breaking this thing called the cycle of poverty in our family. He would like from a young age give me like books that I didn't care to. I'm not a reader. I'm an auditory learner. But he would give me these books about like building wealth and like all these things when I was like 7, 8, like 9 years old to read. And I'm like, yo, these are like way above me. But he's always had this thing of like, hey, like anything that you're going to like create and build, like it's because you did it. And you have to put the work in. And we had this conversation like right after I got out of the hospital, shortly after I got out of the hospital, after the surgery, once I like healed up and stuff. I thank God for the things that I currently have, because it's like, yo, like you're in the process of building something for your kids that you did not have. And that's huge. That's big for me.